Have you ever worked for someone that, no matter what, they not only always have to be in charge, but they always also have to make sure that they get all the glory? I mean, it doesn't matter how hard you work for that raise, for that promotion, for that new opportunity. If they, as your boss, don't get the glory, you're not getting it. And in fact, if there's any chance that you're going to get some glory that they didn't get, they're not going to take the chance of putting you in the position or giving you the opportunity. Why? I'm J Loren Norris with Leading Leaders Podcast, and I think I know the answer to that question. Because I was that kind of leader for a while. It's the reason that I study leadership, though, and I study men who are much wiser than me and women who are much wiser than me, who have a lot of experience in leading organizations. And I find that the old phrase, pride goes before a fall, usually is a precipitous type of a thing, meaning one causes the other. It's usually that when you get really proud, the fall is coming. In fact, it's the last thing you hold on to when your life is coming apart is usually your pride. Why? Because pride is part of that insecurity in you. In fact, it's kind of the root of it. Insecurity is the root of pride. Pride is the result of being insecure, and insecure usually comes from rejection. At some point or another, someone said, you're not good enough, or you can't really do that, or why don't you just stop? Because you're embarrassing yourself, or you're embarrassing me. And the result of that for most of us is we shut down. Now, the reality is we still know that we have this driving passion to do whatever it is that somebody told us to stop doing. And the result of that in our own lives is we create this false sense of self so that we can look at ourselves in the mirror and tolerate ourselves. We live behind this lie that I'm good enough, and I'll prove it. And so we constantly look for the validation and the approval of others, of people to tell us what an awesome job we've done, to tell us how good we are at the thing that we do, whatever that thing is. And when we get that validation, we feel a little more proud of our accomplishments. But see, they're not really proud of our accomplishments. They're a twisted sense of confidence in other people's ability to see our worth and success. Did you follow that? So there's a big difference between being able to look at yourself and your body of work and your accomplishments and go, I'm confident that I could do that again. I'm good enough at what I do to be secure in what I do. I'm not threatened by others who might be equally good at it. But there's a different problem when we so live on the accolades and validations of others that when we don't get them, we're crushed. Normally you'll see that when someone reverts inside. I was talking with a small group last night about an incident in my own life. It's been 25 years almost that this confrontation took place. And I was accused of being threatening and violent and physical because I'm a very passionate person. And the result was, in the next couple of weeks, I just shut down completely. I didn't get the validation I wanted. I didn't get the pat on back that I wanted. I didn't get the accolades that I wanted. And so I just shut down. I just hid. I just got quiet. And the result was the energy that I normally bring to a room was absent. And the impact that had on the team around me was noticeable. And so I was scolded first for being over the top passionate, and then I was scolded for being too closed off from others. Well, the truth is, neither one of those was really being myself and confident in myself. And I want to challenge you as a leader. You may find yourself in that place where you're also struggling with your own identity. Maybe just a little bit, that you've dealt with some rejection in the past and some insecurity in the past, and that insecurity has caused you to be a little bit proud because you feel like, well, if others are going to reject me, at least I have to love me. Yes, I think the whole self-love movement is a bad thing. That's just my own opinion. But if you find yourself there as a leader, you might see some of those signs and symptoms that you have a hard time promoting people within your group for fear that they may out-excel you. They might outshine you. They might steal your opportunities or your promotion. And if you struggle with that, if you can honestly look in the mirror and say, maybe that's me. Now I want to challenge you to address it within yourself first and ask yourself, where did the rejection come from? Where did the insecurity come from? And how can I combat it? But practically, I want you to do this. The next time you have a chance to hand the ball off to somebody else, to grab the spotlight and move it to someone in your group that isn't you. A chance to see someone else shine when you're not. It'll be good therapy. It'll also be an honest and genuine opportunity for you to see others in a new light. That's my challenge for you today and always. As leaders, our job should be to elevate other leaders around us and not constantly seek the limelight, the approval, and the accolades of others for ourselves. I'm J Loren Norris with Leading Leaders Podcast for Tell It Like It Is TV. Have a blessed day.